What's up traders, this is Marco. We have Friday, it's the 9th of June and I have another bar by bar for you today. In front of you, you can see the 2000 tick ES chart. This is the ES future and I'm trading here with Ninjatrader and we're using pure price action, and the only indicator that I'm using, this is the 21 EMA represented by this pink line here, and I'm coming to the computer around 7:30 in the morning, and this is what I saw today. So prices are pushing above the EMA. So what I'm doing, I can recognize an uptrend channel here, so I'm drawing the uptrend, the potential uptrend channel here, and see where prices are going. No setup here because this is only a first entry. This uptrend here is respected because you can see how prices are bouncing between the support and resistance of the channel. But right now there is no update yet. So we just have to continue with the price action and see how this develops. So prices are going higher here, pushing strongly higher, and you can see this is very strong bullish because you can see the order of green bars coming next to each other. And we are waiting for a pullback to the EMA and to the key entry point. Ideally, I would want to see the key entry point, so this support channel line here aligning with the EMA. And when prices then are pulling back, I would like to see a second entry long to take a potential trade set up here. But as long as prices are flying above the EMA and pushing so strongly above, I'm just waiting, and we have to be patient here and see what's going on. This is congestion now, so nothing to consider. And now we're getting a pullback to the EMA, but this is clearly like a third, fourth entry, so we are skipping here. Also, I can see there is some potential range coming because prices made a new low here and confirming this now. So if we are bouncing off this level one more time, then there is a potential long setup. But right now we're still waiting because nothing is forming so much. This is really congestive here. And this is very interesting because you can see, if you just draw a support line here, for example, you can see how prices made this new low here, tested it once, tested it twice, and this tiny bar here has only 4 ticks. So if you consider this as a triple test, for example, right off the EMA, this channel broke for the first time, and price action is about to retest the highs after trend channel breaks. So the bias is still to the upside. If you want to take this and risk this, I'm very fine with this because this is only a 4 tick bar, and the potential reward in comparison to the risk is very good here. So I'm marking this trade here as a triple test right off the EMA. Sometimes this will go wrong, sometimes this will work, but on a 4 tick risk bar, I'm very fine to take. And you would be out of the trade already, and I'm not sure if you could keep a runner, but you can see the potential reward here is such huge reward for such a small tiny risk bar. Prices broke this channel, made a new high, and is pushing higher now. So this uptrend here, this green uptrend, played out by now. We have a couple of pushes here to a new high. This looks like a range. So I'm drawing a range here. And when prices push that much higher and higher, we can consider that there is a bigger structure in play. So what we are doing here, we take our old trend channel and extend it and see how this looks. So prices made a new low here. We have a confirmation of this trend channel now here. At this side, let me draw this a bit better like this. You can see we have some like potential touches of the channel here, another confirmation here, and 2 more confirmation here. If you found this channel before, you can consider this higher low here But notice this is going long into the high, into the last recent highs. So there is reason not to take it. But if you consider, and if you found this channel here before and you consider it as valid, of course, then you can take a long here, because this is such a strong bullish bar, a higher low right of the key entry point, which is aligning with the EMA. So if you take the momentum here that is coming into play, we're going above this level where all the shorts that entered here, here, and here have their stops. And if prices go above this level here, then all the stops have to cover and take the loss. So if you found this channel, I didn't see it in live, in real time. I didn't see it that early, and I saw it like only after. So if you saw this channel earlier and you started with this, then this is definitely a setup to take here on a higher low. So prices are pushing higher. According to this channel, we don't have a break of the structure yet. This is happening now. We get like a two leg pullback here. The second leg cannot finish. This still shows very strong bullish momentum, and we are pushing higher here. If you consider this setup here, because we have a new high here, first entry, second entry long, it's fine, I think, but the problem is that I don't like this wick here on top, and also I'm playing always in like 2, so that means this is the first leg down, pull back, second leg. So I was expecting that prices move around this level here and then start pushing above the EMA. So with this strong bearish bar here, I was not sure about if we see like some little pullback and then a continuation to meet the measured move, the 2 legs here, and prices stop before. That's usually a very bullish sign, but we never know this before, of course. If you draw the shorter term channel here, we have a break new low. So from this point of view, it's valid to take a second entry long here. We have a double top, so you reset the count 0. So we start with counting from here, first entry, second entry long. If this bar here finished perfectly on its top, maybe to consider a second entry here. But as I said, I was not sure about it, and I was expecting a little drop lower. But I will mark this here as a potential setup, as a second entry long. But notice what I just explained. This is, I would consider, more a risky setup. And we have a push higher above the EMA. We're staying above the EMA, and we're making a new high after this break here. So this channel here could be played out by now. We're drawing our shorter term channels always to see what's going on. Prices still push higher here, and this looks like a bit of spike and channel structure. You can see like how prices are forming some higher lows here, but we have to observe a bit to see if this spike and channel structure is getting confirmed. And yeah, prices are stalling here. Now we have like 2 legs to a new high. So I'm drawing them like this is the first leg, pullback, second leg. So there's potential room here, but this is very close to this measured move already. So you could notice, or you could consider this channel here as played out by now. And now we want to see, of course, what prices are doing. And now we're, I think, hitting the measured move here. I think this is only 1 tick, and here we get it. So this looks like a range now, and yeah, the direction and the bias is not very clear right now, so we have to wait what prices are doing. We have some drop lower here, so we're drawing our shorter term channels. Let me zoom in here a bit so you can see it better. We're pushing lower here, breaking out of the range. Most first breakouts fail, so this is a failed breakout here. First entry short, we cannot take it because we are not trading breakouts, we are fading breakouts. So whenever prices are leaving the range, we take trades back inside the range. That is the meaning of fading breakouts. We're breaking this channel for the first time, making a new low here, and we're pushing lower. Let's see if this is only a push to a new low or if this is maybe a bigger structure here, getting some congestion, drawing like a mini range, and we're pulling back inside the range. So this shorter term channel here broke and prices made a new low. Then we have some congestion at the lows, and that many times lead to a pullback to the EMA, because the EMA is acting as a magnet and it's pulling back prices whenever prices are moving far away of it. And we're getting a strong push lower here, so also drawing some shorter term channel here to see if this is maybe a bigger structure. This is a potential first leg, this is a second leg here. Let me see if I draw it right. Yeah, first leg pullback, a potential second leg. We are hitting the second leg and getting a pullback here. Nothing to take or consider right now, because yeah, prices are chopping back and forth. There's no clear structure to see and recognize here. Maybe this is an uptrend working higher if I draw it like this. But I would like to see a third confirmation of this uptrend. So if I draw it like this, maybe that looks better. Let's see. We have this old range here. Maybe it's coming back inside the range. If you find this uptrend here that I just drew, then you will also see this potential setup here. But notice it's a first entry, second entry, third entry. It's congestive here. So I'm not feeling confident with taking a trade here, because it's so stacked up. You can see prices have no idea where to go. And also we only have one test of the upper channel resistance here. So I would like to see further confirmation that this channel is even valid. We're coming back inside the range and we are testing the breakout area that happened. The breakout happened here. So that was the first test of the breakout area, and you can see prices got rejected here instantly. Now we're coming back, testing it again, and see this very bearish bar here. This is indicating that we will go lower here, but notice we have this uptrend here in play. So right now I'm not feeling confident in taking a short setup here as long as this uptrend here is working higher. So we just have to wait. You can see this huge push lower here got rejected immediately. So if prices are pushing above it, I'm sure like many shorts getting trapped here. We're testing the breakout area from before. It's getting stacked up here now. And now finally we push lower. So maybe after all, this channel looks like this here, with a potential break and retest of the highs. But yeah, I think this channel is not very clear to see and to read, because yeah, this is not fitting well here. So we have like two breaks. So I really don't like how this looks. And whenever we're not sure, we're skipping. You should know this drill by now. We're pushing strongly below the EMA here. You can see this very strong bear bars here pushing lower, slicing through the EMA that many times act as a support or resistance. And when there's no reaction around the EMA, you can see that something has changed. So we are pushing strongly lower, and you can see the size of the bars here. They're getting bigger and bigger. So I'm extending this downtrend channel here, and really there's no single pullback. You can see there's like red bar, red after red, red, red. So this is strong bearish. So clearly something has changed. We can say by this point, this uptrend here played out by a break and two legs to a new high. Now we have some reversal. You can see we had two legs correction, then another test of this breakout area, but prices are not succeeding in taking higher here. So when prices are not succeeding in doing a thing twice. So we were not succeeding here for the first, and here's the second time. Then they will succeed in doing the opposite, and this is by going lower here. I hope that was not too complicated right now. Pushing lower here, breaking the structure for the first time. We would like to see ideally a pullback to the EMA, but this is strong bearish. So we are not even pulling back to the EMA, and really we are taking trades right off the key entry points, and I cannot take, or we should not take any trades here below the key entry point in no man's land. I think this is very risky. You can see there is some little congestion coming up here. So we broke the structure and made a new low. This is like the same behavior that we saw earlier. I just don't know where it was. I think I was speaking about this before. Congestion after break. I think it was here. We trended lower, break new low, then we get some congestion. And what you see then is a pullback to the EMA. Same happened here, trending lower, break, congestion. Far below the EMA, then we get a pullback to the EMA, and yeah, always drawing the shorter term channels, and yeah, no setup here. First entry, congestion. Let's draw this so it's clearer to see, and this is really congestion here, and we are pulling lower here, so maybe there's even a bigger structure in play. Let's see what's happening. Are we staying inside this range here? This is a lower high, but we cannot take it. I mean, this channel here broke and prices made a new high. So we are pulling back here, making a lower high. But this is so congestion here. So much congestion here. To take a short directly into the lows here, into the EMA. This is too stacked up. So I would like to see ideally a lower high that is like finishing here, so that we have enough space to the other side of the range. But no, cannot take this. So maybe there's a bigger structure here, because we're still pushing lower even after this new low, new extreme was made. So maybe we have like a bigger structure, something like this. Let's see if this is anyhow valid. We are pushing lower, drawing the shorter term channel, and let's see how this looks. This pushes lower, and yeah, we're breaking the structure here, pulling back to the EMA already. So we are not reaching the other side of the channel. But if you consider this channel as valid, we have a couple of confirmations to the low side and a couple of confirmations to the top side. Price made a new high here, so we get some confirmation here, here, and here. So this channel could be valid, and see where we bouncing back here directly at the midline of the channel. So maybe we're breaking this channel right now. This is already live price action, so really not too much to see today. It's a pity, because it's very interesting right now. So we are breaking this potential downtrend for the first time. And yeah, according to price action, we would like to see a retest of the extremes. That means prices are going back all to these last lows here, making maybe new lows. But this looks also congestive right now. Let me see, maybe something like this. Because we get some support here after prices forming this strong bearish bar here, we reversing, and yeah, all the longs getting trapped in this second here, because you can see longs that see this potential rate, they enter here, and prices reversing, and they're taking them out, and you can see this very strong explosive move to the low side. So this is clearly the idea behind this, to trap the longs. But also notice we were trending lower here, so the bias is still to the low side. We cannot go long here that early. We would like to see that this structure here played out by a break, and let's say 2 legs to a new low. That could be the first leg pullback, and that could be the second leg. And you can see this brings us directly at the level where prices finished last time. It's super interesting to observe yeah, you should play with this, and it can definitely help and change your trading completely if you understand how this is working. I'm zooming out here a bit to see the whole trading day at once. So we had this uptrend here, some nice setups right off the key entry point and the EMA. If you saw this, I hope you took it, because these are the short things. These are the trades that we are waiting for. We had a break, new high, then some rejection here, some retracement, and then pulling lower. So this could be just a very huge range, because we are staying between the highs and lows that were made here, overnight lows, and these highs were made. And yeah, if prices stay within, you will see trends working within this range, and the range is big enough that trends can form. And you can see we hit here our measured move right now, and yeah, the structure getting retested. So maybe we get a new low here. If prices push lower than this level here where my cursor is, then this channel here could be played out, because then prices made a new low here. And I'm sure looking at the bear bars going lower here, that we will see very soon a new low, and then the structure is played out. And yeah, this happened with 2 measured moves. I hope you could learn something, not too much to show, but I tried to explain you the idea behind measured moves. I explained how important key entry points and EMAs are, and yeah, in general, how to read price action on the pure chart. And I'm not using any fancy indicators. I'm using pure price action, the way how Mack and L Brooks are teaching this. And yeah, I hope you liked it. Please like and subscribe to our channel. And yeah, if you haven't, check out our course on topicktrading.com. This is a very detailed course, how to read price action. And there's a lot of information on our homepage. Check it out. And yeah, there's nothing else. I wish you a great weekend, and speak to you next week. See you.